Greetings, Opals Libraries. This is part 2 of 2 on editing your Opals portal, i.e. your Opals homepage. If you have any questions or would like some tech support, please call 877-331-1022 and ask for tech support. You're welcome to email support@opalsinfo.net, and we're glad to help you out. Let's begin. To edit your portal, you'll need full administrative rights. You know you're logged in with rights if you see the pencil on the far right of the screen. To open the editor, click the pencil. I'm in my editor. I see some tools and options. The last time, on the very first video for editing your Opals portal, we added an image on the top left. We had some colors for the Opals Academy on the top left and the second line of text. We had the mask colored. We added a welcome note with an image. We added a library welcome tab. We added new items, a little welcome to the library, and a calendar. The library staff tab is a private tab for library authorized staff, and this is not seen by the public. You can put passwords in here. You can put virtual showcases for future planning of actual physical showcases, etc. And I added a calendar. We're going to add an RSS feed tab. RSS feeds are typically news feeds that are updated on a daily basis. To add the tab, I'm going to click the plus sign. I'll have two columns, RSS feeds. I'll color this orange and click OK. Here we are. We'll go to the bottom of our screen on the far left side and click the RSS feed widget. And here we are. Here's our first RSS feed. I'm going to move it to the left by left-clicking the four black lines and move it to the left side of my screen. I'm going to add another RSS feed. I'm clicking the RSS feed. Remember, every time you add a new widget, it always starts on the right, and if there's anything already there, it'll be below. You can find varied RSS feeds on the internet. Just do some searching for a topic and type RSS. I'm going to add my first. I'm clicking the yellow cog. I'm pasting in the RSS feed address. Fields to show. I'll have title and description, and I'll show the first 5 and click Done. And there's Today in History. Let's add the second RSS feed. We've got the RSS feed widget there. I'll click the cog. I'll paste in my RSS feed address, choose title and description, show the first 5, and click Done. And in a moment this will open up. Got my 2 RSS feeds on my tab. I have 3 columns. I've typed in databases. I'll choose a color and click OK. So now I'm going to add 3 free text widgets. The first one, I'm going to move it to the far left, drop it into the green area. A second one, I'll move to the center. And a third one, I'll leave on the right side. Let's add our first resource. First will be the Public Library of Science. I've aligned its center. I've got my text in. I'm just going to change it a little bit. Font family, I'll go with comic. Font size, I'll choose 12. We'll put a color on here of a dark blue, and we'll bold it. NASA for students. Font family comic. Font size 12, and we'll color it blue as well. And bold. Finally, how stuff works. Font family comic. Font size 12, and we'll put the same color, a dark blue, and we'll bold it. So I have my 3 headers for each of these resources. So I'll add an icon and put a link inside the icon for the Public Library of Science. I've clicked my Enter key. I'm right below the phrase Public Library of Science. I'll click the image, and now I'll go find my image. Let's go to the desktop. I'll find my, there we are, and here's the Public Library of Science. and I'll click Open. I'm going to adjust this slightly with my left click and just make the image a little bit smaller. There we go. NASA for Students. Enter key, centered, and now I'm going to click Insert Edit Image. I'll look for the NASA logo. There we are. And now I've centered and added my NASA logo. I'm going to add it, just make it a little bit bigger. Now, how stuff works. Centered. Insert Edit an Image. I'll find my image for how stuff works. Click Open. OK. And there we are. Now let's add the links. I'm going to click my icon. I'll click Insert Edit Link, paste in the URL, target New Window. You could put some text in here, something like click image to access resource if someone were to cursor over the image. I'll leave it alone for now. I'm going to click OK. Now let's add our NASA link to the image. I'm highlighting my image. I'll click Insert Edit Link, paste in my URL, always have it open to a new window, and click OK. And now we have one more to add. Click my image, Insert Edit Link, paste in the URL for the site, new window. Remember, you could type something in here if someone were to cursor over the icon. Click OK. Let's save and exit and have a look. So we're back on our site. We're not in the editor any longer. What have we done? We've got our library welcome. We've got our library staff page tab, which is just for authorized library staff. We added RSS feeds. We added databases, the Public Library of Science, NASA for Students. Click How Stuff Works and open it up and have a look. Clicking the icon, it opened to a new tab, and here is the site How Stuff Works. Let's have a look at another, NASA for Students. Remember, I've put a link in here, and I have the link opening to a new tab. And now we have NASA for Students. Just a couple more things. I'm in my editor. I can see my tools. If I'd like to move my tabs around, I can just left-click and drag a tab and drop it. Or I can put Library Staff over here to the end. So it's simple as that. Just left-click and drag the icon or the tab over, and you're all set. Finally, I'm going to add one fancy little bit here. I'm going to, in the center of our page, I'm going to click this pencil, which is the editor for adding HTML code. You'll have to be somewhat familiar with HTML to add a code in here. And let me go ahead and add. I'm open to paste in my HTML code. I'll paste it in, and here we are. There's all the code. And I'm going to the bottom right side. I'll click Done. And what you're going to see is a carousel of new items that the library has. Let's save and exit, and then take a new look. So here's my new portal. I've got a little carousel running at the bottom of the center of the screen. I've got new tabs, Library Welcome, Private tab for libraries, RSS news feeds, some databases. Remember that you can link images such as this bird. I've got it linked to our Opals help page. You can put it to your institution. Once again, if you have any questions or would like tech support, please call 877-331-1022 and ask for tech support. Or email support@opalsinfo.net, and we're glad to help you out. Thanks for listening.